up guys, welcome back to my channel, another episode of Let's Be Again. Just want to start off by saying I hope you're all keeping well during this time. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, especially my father, you're an absolute legend. If you like the series, just hit it a sub, hit it a like. 60% of you mofos ain't subbed, so get to that. So today we'll be covering my portfolio, what I've bought, when I'm planning on selling them stocks, and what stocks am I going to buy in the future. Last week we looked at Webull. We won't be going into Webull today, we'll be using Revolut, so you'll be following along on my phone. Last week's episode was pretty intense, there's a lot to cover, so we will go back to that and we will get used to that. So we won't waste any more time, we'll get straight into it. Just follow me along and we'll have a look. As you can see, I own 3 different companies in 3 different sectors, so this helps reduce the risk of me losing money. So we'll start with Cosmos Energy. So this is my oil stock. You can see I own 1,438 shares at a value of $2,900. I bought this stock at $1.50 and it's now up to $2.03. It's a relatively small company in relation to big companies like Chevron. It has productions in the Gulf of Mexico and in the Gulf of Guinea, which is off the coast of Africa. It found the largest gas find of 2019. Before the virus hit, Cosmos Energy was averaging around $7 US. With its current price of $2, there is a big margin for profit right there. I'm going to exit my trade at around $5 US. So that will leave me with a profit of about $7,500 US. So that's my oil stock. Let's go on to the next one. Now moving on to NIO. Now this is by far one of my favourite stocks. There is serious momentum behind NIO at the moment. So what is NIO? NIO is an electric car company in China. It's basically called the Chinese version to Tesla. So what separates NIO from the rest of the upcoming electric car companies? Once you buy a NIO car, you get exclusive access to NIO clubhouses. So these clubhouses have a lot of bars, a lot of restaurants, a lot of cafes, event space, daycare centres and things like that. So you're not just buying a car, you're buying a lifestyle. Considering this company just went public on the US markets last year in 2019, they are growing at an exponential rate. So I'm going to hold my 300 shares for at least 2 years. So my last stock is New Residential Investment. So New Residential Investment is a real estate investment trust. It focuses mainly on the residential housing sector and it offers mortgage services and residential loans. It's a pretty big company. It's a market capital of about 3 billion. This company also pays dividends. So what we talked about in the terminology video. So dividends is paid out quarterly to an investor as a thank you for investing in their company. So NRZ's dividends is 20 cents per share. It's currently at $7.42. So I will exit my trade at around $14 US. So they're the 3 stocks I have at the moment. Now moving on to what I'm planning on buying in the future. So the first one I'll be looking into purchasing will be Uber. Uber is currently at $32. It took a hard fall in February but quickly got back up, became public around 2019 and its revenue is growing nearly 14% every quarter. Its main competitors would be Lyft and Didi, so these are all ride sharing companies. For me personally, I feel Uber is more of a household name compared to any other competitor out there, so that's a clear advantage that Uber has. I do see a lot of potential in this company and it's one I definitely want to buy in the near future. Moving on, so another company I'm looking at is called Airconic. So this company specializes in producing lightweight components made from titanium, aluminium and nickel. So Airconic products are used in many different sectors. Building and construction, the defence sector such as making fighter jets and things like that. 8 out of 10 planes you fly in have Airconic components in them. It is pretty expensive at $15 a share, but I feel like it's going to be worth a lot more in the future in relation to where everything's going. So this is one definitely to look out to. I'll be definitely adding into my portfolio. And lastly, Eventbrite. Most of the young people out there will know what Eventbrite is. So Eventbrite is an event management and ticketing company. Its services allow users to create and promote local events. It became a public limited company in late 2018 and its initial price offering was $40. It did take a big fall in the last 6 months. Before the pandemic, it was riding around $22 a share. There is still margin for profit to make. So as soon as the concerts and gigs start getting back into full action, I'll definitely try to purchase this. Me personally, I think it'll go well beyond $22 as it still is a young and upcoming company. So there are the 3 stocks that I'm planning to buy in the future. Yeah, so they are the 3 companies I plan on buying in the future. If you've any more questions regarding Revolut and the stocks I bought, don't be afraid to DM me on Instagram or write in the comment section below. As well, if you're a trader yourself, I'd love to hear tips or tricks you can give me. So I mentioned in the last video, I set up a Facebook discussion group called Revolut Trading Our Journey. So it just gives us a place to share tips and tricks and share our progress and things like that. Yeah, so let me know what you've bought and what you're planning to buy in the future, and we can learn from each other. I just wanted to give you an insight of how I'm doing and what I'm doing. So yeah guys, that's basically it for this week's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. My life depends on it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.